I just want to talk about those two vocabulary words for just a second. First of all, the commutative property of multiplication. If you look at the word commutative, you hear the word commute. If someone commutes to and from work, that usually means that they live in one town and they work in another town. And so when they commute to work, they travel back and forth, okay? So when we talk about the commutative property of multiplication, I like to think of it as here are my two digits. Let's say I have 2 times 3, okay? So 2 times 3, 2 times 3 is 6. Well, because of the commutative property, those two factors can commute, they can switch places. 3 times 2 is still 6. So the commutative property tells me that I can multiply numbers in any order and the product will remain the same. So I do want to write an example of that. Hopefully you left a space here. So I put 3 times 4 equals 12. I can switch the places of these two factors and still have 4 times 3 equals 12. So there's your commutative property. And then let's talk about the associative property. When you hear the word associative, to associate with people, it means that you are joined with them or you are in a group with them. And so the way that we group numbers, we associate them together. Take a look at this example. 2 times 3 times, let's do times 6, and 2 times 3 times 6. I have all of these factors in this equation in the same order as these three factors in this equation. They're in the same order. I can associate or group 2 times 3 in this equation. I can associate or group 3 times 6 in this equation. And watch what happens. We have not even talked about this really yet, but in the order of operations, you do what's in parentheses first. 2 times 3 is 6, and 6 times 6 is 36. In this problem, we would do 3 times 6 first. So 3 times 6 is 18, and 18 times 2 is, you guessed it, 36. The associative property says that I can multiply 3 or more numbers, 3 or more factors, and I can group them in different ways, and my product will remain the same.